Hey guys, how are you doing? Good good afternoon. So I'm coming to the realization my mother and stepfather are sadists. I'm coming to the realization they are sadistic deceivers. They were hurting me. My mother and stepfather were hurting me intentionally. And it's pretty obvious. And I'm gonna share with you some artwork that I think illustrates this point. That I created today. So this one is called Walking on Eggshells. I say I can't take the screaming at home. It's a war zone. So another solitary walk. Home is not home. They're sadists walking on eggshells. This one, two-faced torturers. My mama and stepfather are monsters behind their masks. They are sadistic deceivers. They are like Satan. They are evil. And the last is my mother's green bunny for the day. You know, Otto's ex-girlfriend says, I am pregnant and the child is yours. Otto says, oh no, I shouldn't have cheated. Now I have to tell my gothic girlfriend. The gothic chick says, you cheated on me? Now you're having a kid? Bastard! And the gothic chick's like, I'll kill you with a chainsaw. So I was tortured by my mother and stepfather, wasn't I? It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious I was tortured by my mother and stepfather. This is what do we tell you over and over again? Catch it, check it, change it. Just avoid them. It's true. It's true that they tortured me. Just avoid them. Just don't interact with them. You know, they say when somebody has done you dirty, when somebody has done bad by you, they avoid you. My parents avoid me because they know they did it to me. At the very least, I want them. I mean, my stepfather obviously doesn't like me. My stepfather hates me, and he bullies me. And he tries to get me to walk on eggshells. And my mother does the same thing. They just bully me. My mother and stepfather bully me, and it's obvious. And they get sexual pleasure from my suffering. Clearly, they clearly do. They clearly get sexual pleasure from my suffering. It's obvious. It's fucking obvious. So they do though. Somebody says no, they don't. They do though. They do, Chiba Chiba. They do get sexual pleasure from my suffering. They were trying to bully me. So this is, it's obvious. Let's call a spade a spade. These are, I don't know, whatever. Maybe toggle the switch to off. Just avoid my stepfather, especially. Have no interaction with him. In fact, if I never saw him again in my life, I'm living with him, but if I never saw him again in my life, I wouldn't even care. And I'm sure he feels the same way about me. Like, I never want to see my stepfather again in my life. And my mother's a sociopath and a narcissist. At the very least, they bully me. Patrick says you can never make the claim that you're being isolated when your parents paid for improv classes, then you decided to go not to go because you're being narcissistic. How did I not go? How is it being narcissistic? It's anxiety and self-consciousness that made me not go. How is it narcissism? That doesn't make any sense. It's anxiety and self-consciousness that made me not go. How is it narcissism? I isolate myself. I'm in a solitary fantasy world. So this is because it's narcissistic because you're making it all about you. Everyone is thinking about you. The whole world revolves around you. Well, I mean, everybody thinks, everybody goes into a room and wants to be liked. I get panic attacks. I get self-consciousness. I think everybody is looking at me critically. I don't know if it's necessarily narcissism. It's definitely anxiety and panic attacks and self-consciousness and but whatever. I guess you're a psychiatrist, Patrick. I've never been diagnosed as having narcissism, by the way. Patrick says those are all excuses because you don't want to do it and would rather be in your fantasy land instead of to engage in the real world. And I blame my parents for my unhappiness. All right, thank you. I got some stuff for you.
Anything?
No. All right. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah?
Sure, good.
All right. I got fries. Okay. We're having dinner now. But it's true, I got to get out there and interact with people more and live in the real world more. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Fist bump to Dave. Somebody says, stop believing your parents get sexual pleasure out of your perceived torture. All right, guys. So he says, Patrick is such a buzzkill. Can he put that stuff in a wittier format? Yeah, man. I think I'm having steak right now. This is some good steak. Somebody asked, do I have any A1? I got Sweet Baby Ray's honey mustard, Dave. It's good. It's good, man. It's good sauce. Somebody says, wow, Mom made the gothic chick have a chainsaw like Ash. Great collaboration. Yeah, I'll fire that one up. In the storyline, so the ex-girlfriend who he cheats on the gothic chick with says, I am pregnant. The child is yours. Otto says, oh no, I shouldn't have cheated. Now I have to tell my gothic girlfriend. She's like, you cheated on me? Now you're having a kid? Bastard. She's like, I will kill you with a chainsaw. Somebody says, a great collaboration. Oh, you haven't been. You haven't been following the storyline. Follow the Green Bunny storyline, man. Yeah, the ex-girlfriend's a redhead. They're like fry wedges. They're like fry wedges. Somebody says steak fries are Rusty Trombone's favorite. That's awesome, man. Where should we? Where should we go with the gothic chick and the ex-girlfriend storyline now? Somebody wants to know, did I go to improv? No, I didn't go to improv today. It is, what if the gothic chick is actually the baby's father? Well, she's a transvestite, right? That'd be a good, that would be a good twist. In fact, that might even be the direction. That might even be the direction we go in. Maybe we should have the gothic chick say, "I've been a man the whole time, Otto, and I impregnated your your ex-girlfriend." That's actually a good idea. That's like a big swerve right there, right? Plot twist: goth chick is really a man. All right. So yeah, that's where I'm going with the next one. The gothic chick will say, "I've been a man the whole time, Otto. I impregnated your ex-girlfriend." All right, guys, I think I'm gonna get going here because that was a ring ding that I ate for a dessert. A Hostess ring ding. Ring ding. All right, guys. Adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out. One sec. Okay, I'm gonna go do something fun. Maybe I'll watch the Met game at the bar.